In our last video, we said a fond farewell to the old Jodd Fairs, and in this video, we're going to explore the new one.
So first impressions, it looks really, really small. Even the little lanes between the stores look tiny, so I'm curious to see what stores they were able to fit into this space, because yeah, it's looking pretty little. I don't know that it's going to take as much time as it normally takes us to cover Jodd Fair, so let's see.
If you've been watching our previous videos, you remember we did a little food tour right along this street here. And I'm a little sad to say this kind of replaced it. A lot of these food stalls are gone or have moved down the street a little bit, but it doesn't have the same feel it did back when we did that video. So that's a little close to my heart, but I'm excited for the freshness. It's always great to come back to Bangkok and see something new. So far what I'm noticing is it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more polished than the Jodd Fairs that I'm used to. There are a lot more of these sort of pretty storefronts as opposed to the classic Jodd Fairs stall. So as I understand it, this is only the first little chunk. This whole empty lot back here that they are currently working on is going to be a big expansion of this Jodd Fairs RATCHADA. So there's a lot more to come, but yeah, as of right now, it still feels quite small. As Linda mentioned earlier, the aisles are very tight. So that's actually a little surprising to me. I thought with the success of the last Jodd Fairs that they would maybe go bigger, make it a little bit wider. Because yeah, I can already see by like 8, 9 o'clock, these aisles are going to be very difficult to walk through. The look has definitely been elevated from the previous Jodd Fairs. It's looking a lot more like a tourist market than that kind of old school street market. Now we're just about 15 minutes after 5 after opening time here, and they are setting up tables. So I didn't see these on my first walk through. The old Jodd Fairs never had enough room for seating, and there was always kind of a fight for tables, so this is a much needed improvement.
So a lot of the food options are similar to what we've seen before in Jodd Fairs, a lot of known names and brands and restaurants. So that's interesting, and they're very condensed. There's still places that aren't even open yet or set up. It is 5:30 right now. I imagine it's going to get pretty busy. Oh, another empty spot. It's going to get pretty busy and pretty crazy in here as it gets later in the night.
So it looks like so far that half of the market is all food, and then all of this is shopping here. So we've got jewelry, you've got some shops that have definitely come over from the old Jodd Fairs. So this is really cute. They take a caricature of you. They'll do it actually in these little frames here, but it looks like they actually do stickers and various other things too. And look at this. What a display of seafood. At the back end here, they have this huge area full of bars and quite fancy restaurants. I really appreciate this big wide open seating area here. They're setting up some live music down there. They've got a Christmas set up. They've got some benches here. And I'm happy to see that a lot of my food stalls here are actually showing up now that we're past 5 o'clock. So we've walked through the entire market now. It's really not that large. But when I look at all the food options, I'm a little bit surprised. There's not a lot of variety here. I'm seeing a lot of the same food options kind of repeated over and over from stall to stall. In the past, when I've thought of Jodd Fairs, I think of so much variety. It's somewhere that you can go and you can feast all night long. But so far, until it expands at least, what I'm seeing in this one is it really is a tourist market. So if you've never been to a Jodd Fairs, if you've never been to a night market here in Thailand, this is a great place to kind of get started. But if you're aware of how good a street market or a night market can be here in Thailand, it's not stacking up for me, so we're not seeing a whole lot of things to eat here. But if you're looking for more of a dining experience, this market I think kind of stands out from the rest. There are a lot more really nice elevated restaurants here. If you're not looking for a bunch of like little things to eat, you want an actual sit-down meal, this might be a great option for you. This restaurant looks really cool. They've got a lot of grilled items here. Look at this salted fish here, the ribs on the barbecue, a lot of seafood over here, and a kind of upscale outdoor eating area. And then the same restaurant has this extra seating here with a white theme. You got the black with the wood over here and the white with the wood on this side. Look at this feast here. Crab, fish, snails, shrimp, prawns. What more could you ask for the low price of 2,900 baht? I do really love this alleyway here with the brick. It's a really pretty atmosphere here. It reminds me a lot of the scenic Korean market with this old retro brick look. So you can get your massage over here, and you get your haircut over here, and your nails done just up the alley there. Okay, so I stopped by about a week or two later, and it's already expanding from what I saw just recently. So they've opened up this back area now with a cool like beer bus over here, and all the vintage vans have started to show up with a lot more seating going on here. So they've built in this sort of raised platform here, and it goes all through this grassy area back here. So I don't know if they're going to be building stuff off of the platform and you just walk up to it, or if they're going to be up here on the platform. But this is actually looking pretty cool. Now you got a better view of the restaurant area at the back here. I have to say it already looks so much better than it did when I was here just 2 weeks ago. So that gets me pretty excited. It looks like it's going to be developing a lot faster than I had expected. And now that I'm here a little bit later in the evening than I was last time, these restaurants are looking even cooler now. Look at this decor. That is so fun. It's like a retro diner mixed with a Japanese Korean restaurant kind of look. I do really hope it starts to pick up here though, because this is a lot of real estate for one restaurant. I'm not seeing a lot of people sitting down eating yet. I really like the atmosphere down here though at night. It looks very fun. Definitely somewhere you would want to come down and have a bite to eat. And this time I'm down here on a Saturday night, and it's looking a lot more lively down here than it did when we were here last. There are plenty more people. It is definitely looking a lot busier than it was just a few weeks ago. So hopefully the word is getting out a bit more. We just stepped out of Jodd Fairs just for a minute. I just wanted to see if these food stalls really did leave, if they're still here, and I'm happy to report it looks like they're just kind of shifted further down the road, and they're coming out a little bit later than they did last time, because a lot of the same stalls are still here. So that makes me very excited. So does the new Jodd Fairs stack up to the old one? We're not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see until it's fully completed, how that back end turns out to be. But as of right now, I'm sticking with the street food.
All right, everyone. We've explored as much as we can here. It's night now, so if you've enjoyed coming with us, please do subscribe.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
They now have parking. So there's a whole underground parking here. So there's an entire